Hello everyone, JohnnyThunderEAS&Weather here with a severe weather update. We have two areas where we have a marginal risk for severe weather today. One marginal encompasses southeastern Texas and most of Louisiana. We have another marginal up here today that encompasses central and northeastern Nebraska, extreme southeastern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin. Cities in the marginals include Houston, Texas, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Corpus Christi, Texas, St. Paul, Minnesota, and Brownsville, Texas. Going to today's tornado threat, we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses southeastern Texas and most of Louisiana. Cities in the 2% tornado risk area today include Houston, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, Pasadena, Texas, Lafayette, Louisiana, and Beaumont, Texas. Going to today's wind threat, there are two areas where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today. One encompasses southeastern Texas and most of Louisiana. Another area where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today encompasses central and northeastern Nebraska, extreme southeastern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, and southwestern Minnesota. Cities in the 5% wind risk areas today include Houston, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, Brownsville, Texas, Pasadena, Texas, and Lafayette, Louisiana. Going to today's hail threat, there are two areas where we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter larger today. One encompasses south central Texas, and another 5% hail risk area today encompasses central and northeastern Nebraska, far southeastern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin. Cities in the 5% hail risk area today include Minneapolis, Minnesota, Corpus Christi, Texas, St. Paul, Minnesota, Brownsville, Texas, and Rochester, Minnesota. So going to the summary for today, a low probability tornado and wind risk is forecast through this evening across parts of coastal Texas into Louisiana. Isolated severe hail and wind is also possible this evening and tonight from Nebraska into portions of the upper Midwest. So, that's your day one outlook. Going to the day two outlook now. We have a slight risk for severe weather tomorrow that encompasses northeastern Oklahoma, eastern Kansas, and central and western Missouri. Cities in the slight tomorrow include Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas, and Kansas City, Kansas. And we have a marginal tomorrow that encompasses central and north central Texas, most of Oklahoma, extreme northwestern corner of Arkansas, central Kansas, far southeastern Nebraska, central and northern Missouri, the southeastern half of Iowa, west central and northwestern Illinois, and far southwestern Wisconsin. Cities in tomorrow's marginal include Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas, and Plano, Texas, or Plano, however the hell you pronounce it. Going to the tornado threat for tomorrow, there is a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow that encompasses eastern and southeastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, and west central Missouri. Going to tomorrow's wind threat, cities in the 2% tornado risk area tomorrow include Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas, and Kansas City, Kansas. Hold on, my throat's a little dry. I need a sip of water. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, going to tomorrow's wind threat, there is a 5% 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher tomorrow. That encompasses central and north central Texas, much of Oklahoma, extreme northwestern Arkansas, the northwestern half of Missouri, the eastern half of Kansas, extreme southeastern Nebraska, the southern half of Iowa, and west central Illinois. Going to tomorrow's hail threat, there is a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter larger tomorrow. That encompasses eastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, and central and west central Missouri. Cities in the 15% hail risk area tomorrow include Kansas City, Missouri, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas, Overland Park, Kansas, and Kansas City, Kansas. Now, if you look at the black dashed area encompasses southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma. The black dashed area is where we have a 10% chance of seeing hail of 2 inches in diameter larger tomorrow. And that again, the black dashed area tomorrow includes southeastern Kansas and northeastern Oklahoma. And so, cities in the black dashed area include Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Bartlesville, Oklahoma, Ponca City, Oklahoma, Awasio, Oklahoma, and Winfield, Kansas. That is again where you have the highest potential of seeing hail of 2 inches in diameter larger in the black dashed area tomorrow. And there is a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter larger tomorrow. That encompasses central and north central Texas, most of Oklahoma, extreme northwestern Arkansas, central and northern Missouri, central Kansas, far southeastern Nebraska, the southeastern half of Iowa, far southwestern Wisconsin, and northwestern and west central Illinois. So, cities in the 5% hail risk area tomorrow include Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Arlington, Texas, and Plano, Texas. However you want to pronounce it. So, going to the summary for tomorrow, scattered severe thunderstorms are possible from northern Oklahoma into the lower Missouri Valley on Saturday evening and night. Large to very large hail should be the primary hazard, but a couple of severe gusts and possibly a tornado or two may occur. So, that's all I got for today. Stay safe in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. Stay safe in the affected areas for today and tomorrow. Even in the marginals, because you never know what a marginal can do sometimes. So, but, regarding the marginal here for today, they see the threat for later today and then into tonight. So, before you go to bed tonight, make sure you have a way of being notified in these areas, for severe warnings. Have a weather radio on you, your TV, phone, whatever, to wake you if there's a warning issued for tonight. And same thing with tomorrow, because tomorrow is mainly a nighttime threat. Tomorrow's threat is mainly a nighttime threat. So, again, in these areas, be sure to have a way of being notified at night to wake you up for a severe warning. Have a weather radio on you, TV, anything that can wake you. And I would recommend going to your safe place. Sleeping in your safe place. You wouldn't have to move during the night. So, stay safe in the affected area for today and tomorrow, and I will have another update tomorrow. Take care.